All right, brothers, what's going on? Y'all know what it is. I'm trying to gonna take a different route today. The title is protect your seed, black man. Protect your seed. All right, very important on who you choose to give your seed to. That's why I always say about proper planning and everything else. Cause to be honest with you, a lot of these women here, and I'm gonna just keep it 100. A lot of these women here in America are not raised to be mothers. They're not raised to be wives. Okay? So I have two different news clips, one about a son and one about a daughter. So, brother, this is going to be very disturbing. Very disturbing. So, I'm just going to just go ahead and play the clip and I'll be chiming in here and there. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Just 4 years old, she had so much life left to live. But now many are wondering, could her life have been saved?
New court records obtained by News 5 raise new questions on what Children and Family Services knew and when they knew it. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg has been poring over those records and is live in the tech center tonight.
The court records show Anaya's biological father filed for emergency custody last December. That set into motion a process that continued until the day Anaya died. All the while, Anaya's father feared that her life might be in jeopardy.
Brothers, let me say this real quick. The court system does not care about the father. They don't care. The only thing they care about is getting paid. The child support is a $billion industry. The state collects about 2 to 3% of child support every month. So if you're paying $1,000 a month, the state takes out 2% every month. So, with that being said, brothers, choose the woman you plan on giving a seed to wisely. Let's continue.
It has led to an emotional arraignment and calls for accountability.
We have fire! Justice for our name!
But the story of what led up to the murder of 4-year-old Anaya Day Garrett started well before that.
CPS failed me. They failed us all.
In mid-December 2017, Michael Garrett, Anaya's biological father, wrote this affidavit petitioning juvenile court to get custody of Anaya. Sierra Day, Anaya's mother, had custody and a restraining order against Garrett. And in that restraining order, Day accused Garrett of domestic violence. Garrett denied those allegations, and court records show he never received notice of a hearing related to that protective order.
Brothers, it is so easy for the woman to go to court and claim that she could claim domestic violence on you, and then of course you ain't going to be able to see the child, or you will be forced to do supervised visitation. These women are good, brothers. It's going to take a miracle for you to get your child back when it comes to that. You got to watch again, brothers. We got to make wiser decisions on who we inseminate. Your seed is worth millions.
In the affidavit, Garrett said Day had been refusing to allow him to see Anaya since September 2017, when he saw scars on the girl. The petition for emergency custody set off a 3-month-long court process. The first hearing happened on February 26th of this year, where the court ordered CFS to visit Day's home and Garrett's home. The judge also appointed a guardian that would investigate possible solutions that would be in the best interest of the child and then report back to the court. Another hearing was scheduled for this past Monday, but there would be no hearing. Instead, a protest. Because Anaya was pronounced dead 8 days prior. According to police reports, Anaya's daycare made at least 14 reports of apparent injuries on Anaya's body. The reports dated back to September 2015. Daycare officials say they followed proper procedure by not only documenting the injuries, but also notifying authorities.
So, brothers, even the daycare had to do write-ups about the child being abused or the marks that was on the child. and the child still ended up dead. Again, brothers, the state does not care about you, especially you black men. These women out here are horrible. They are horrible mothers. I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them are horrible mothers. They don't know how to be a mother or a wife. All they know how to do is party, drink, and continue to have sex. And the thing is, you got to keep in mind, brothers, that these women, they put other men around your child. Your child. Because they don't care. And then, by the time when that child is dead, then they want to start crying crocodile tears, even though this one ain't crying crocodile tears at all. Look, the way she looks, she has no sympathy.
The daycare administrator tells News 5 that she notified police and child services in May 2017, and the prior administrator notified and made a report with state child welfare officials in April 2016. A spokeswoman says the County Division of Children and Family Services would not discuss an ongoing case, but that the agency had 3 prior investigations into allegations of abuse and neglect. And despite those 3 prior cases, officials say CFS did not have cause to remove Anaya from the home. Spokeswoman said the agency is conducting an internal investigation into what happened, which is standard procedure, and if wrongdoing is found, discipline will be administered. Live in the Tech Center, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.
Brothers, all the mother has to do is just is make up some lies. I've seen it in person. Well, I don't want to say in person, but I've seen it happen to a friend of mine, where his daughter almost committed suicide, and he actually sent CPS over to the mother's house, and he got the letter back saying they didn't find anything. Come to find out, the mother had the daughter say certain things to make it look like nothing happened. So, brothers, you have to protect your seed. You have to protect your seed.
Just 4 years.
So, brothers, now I'm going to show you a mother and another incident with another boyfriend, but this time it's a son. Your son. So, again, brothers, protect your seed. This is somebody that's supposed to have your legacy. Let's get into it.
And we begin tonight with the merciless beating of a 6-year-old boy allegedly at the hands of his mother's boyfriend. This is exclusive video of police taking his mother, Portia Wells, to jail. Good evening.
I'm trying to figure out who got that thing pregnant. Look, she looks like Humpty Dumpty. Who got that pregnant? My goodness, brothers, just a side note, brothers, we got a big problem in the United States when it comes to obesity. And it has been shown that black women are number 1 in obesity, but I don't want to veer off on that. Let's go ahead and continue.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Wells and her boyfriend, Napoleon Yates, both face multiple child cruelty and battery charges. Fox 5's Brittany Edney is live outside the Clayton County Magistrate Court with new details. And Brittany, one of them is able to post bail.
Yeah, Courtney, that's right. Within the past 24 to 48 hours, both Yates and Wells have gone before a Clayton County Magistrate Court judge. For Wells, she was denied bond based on those charges. But as for Yates, he has that option available, although there are certain conditions included.
Therefore, your total bond is $6,500. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount?
Yes, ma'am.
A Clayton County judge tells 36-year-old Napoleon Yates that if he's able to post bail, he must stay away from the 6-year-old boy he's accused of severely beating.
Okay, well, there's a no contact, which means you must stay away, absolutely, directly, indirectly.
And he also cannot return to the home of his girlfriend, 33-year-old Portia Wells.
Brothers, let me tell you something. This is where the community should step in. Because, you have society, especially a lot of our black men and women, always talking about there's a black community. This is where culture comes in. And the word culture means standard. There's no standard in any of our black communities. If they actually had a standard, somebody would be stomping a mud hole in this guy after he abused a child. But again, we don't have no culture here, even though that's what people keep saying. So, brothers, I just want to just let you know the word culture means standard, and we ain't got one. Let's continue.
So you're prohibited from returning to the incident location.
Investigators say Eights accused the child of stealing money over the weekend and then severely beat him for days as his mother stood by and watched. The little boy is in the hospital fighting for his life. Police say the beatings left him with broken bones, blood clots in the lungs, severe bruising, and bleeding on the brain. Wells appeared before a judge late Thursday morning who detailed the charges.
Cruel or excessive physical or mental pain by allowing her boyfriend, Napoleon Eights, to excessively cause physical harm to the victim with an alleged belt and hands.
Due to the charges, the judge denied bond. Investigators detail how Wells not only didn't help her son, but casually went about her daily life while the boy needed medical help.
She went about her daily life. She went to work. She went and got her nails did. Horrible.
So she has a son that's been getting mollywopped by her boyfriend. Trauma to the head, broken bones, blood clot, and all she did was went and got her nails done. Went to work like it was a normal day, brothers. This is why it's so important for you to pick your woman wisely. I've said it before, and I'm going to continue to say it. 99.9% of these American women are batshit crazy. And I don't make this shit up.
What this baby had to endure.
And Wells also faces an additional charge of lying to police. She allegedly told investigators in the beginning that she was not even there when these beatings took place. Then allegedly she switched her story back and said that she was there, she just didn't step in. Reporting live in Clayton County, I'm Brittany Edney, Fox 5 News.
Brittany, thanks.
So, brothers, that's pretty much it. I just want to just do a short one real quick. You know, I didn't want to keep it too long, but brother, this is why it's very important for you to protect your seed. This is why it's also important to do proper planning on who you are going to give your seed to. America is falling apart. It is pretty much a Sodom and Gomorrah here, aka Babylon. Women doing whatever the hell they want to do. You got these women that got random men around your child, black man. Around your child. And these women don't care, because once they get in pole, they all delusional. So, brothers, it's very important to choose wisely on who you're going to give your seed to. But, brothers, on that note, that's pretty much it. I'm out.